You know, I wasn't really sure what to make for this video. There's a lot of things people could find interesting, but maybe facts just aren't it. Well, we'll think about that later. Let's talk more about cat facts. We're going to start with the longest, but the most interesting and the thing that really made me want to make a video on cat biology, which is the cat's very famous purrs. Now, a cat's purr may not seem like that much. It just means they're happy and comfortable, right? But it's way more than that. Cats purr at a frequency of 25 to 150 hertz. But it's much more than just a cat being happy. It's their way of healing. Studies say that cats can reduce soreness, stress, or any pain in general really, because it can also heal wounds, heal muscle tissue, help with any kinds of soreness or pains, can help regulate blood pressure, make your bones stronger, and can even help improve your flexibility. How is it possible? Well, here's how it works. Gentle vibrations, such as purrs, can help stimulate and encourage bone remodeling, which is just your body's way of breaking down old bone and making new bone, making it much more stronger and more durable. Doctors use a similar technique called... Actually, it doesn't really have a name, but it's generally known as vibration therapy, or whole body vibration therapy. You know, if you want to be specific about it. The gentle vibrations can also help increase blood flow, which makes all your oxygen and nutrients go to all the places it needs to go, which is why it helps with healing. This also calms your nerves down and makes you less stressful, and also relax all the nerves that are panicking over your new injury, and just make them do their job, nice and calm, all neat and organized, which is why it feels like it's going much faster and it's just way easier on your body. So if you get a cat, that's free physical therapy right there, and it is wonderful. And now we could go on and explain every way possible why the cat's purr is such a helpful and neat and wonderful little thing that a cat can do. But this is taking a little too long, so we'll go on to the next subject. Now my sister would be really excited to hear this part. Yes, I do include a cat's night vision. Cats are nocturnal animals, meaning that they can see in the dark and like to hunt in the dark. But to hunt in the dark, you need to see in the dark. And cats can do this with a special layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. Tapetum lucidum? Tapetum lucidum. Sounds like I'm making an incantation here, but you know, whatever. Cats have a layer of that, and it's basically like a built-in mirror. It reflects light back to the eyes, so it can see in the dark. So that's pretty cool. Now this part's going to be about the brain. In my last video, I admit I did call them a little dumb, but they do have very great visual memory. A cat's brain is very similar to a human brain, about 90%, and this includes their memory. They have very good long-term memory, and they're very good at remembering faces, places, and can pick up on routines very quickly. As quickly as one can without actually saying what the routine is. Now I'm gonna make this my last fact since my videos are getting a little too long. So we'll just talk about this one more fact and leave you be off your merry way. I'm sure most of us have heard the phrase, cats always land on their feet. And though I haven't heard of that phrase in years, it still holds true. All cats have a thing called righting reflex. As you can guess, when they fall, this righting reflex kicks in and they turn midair with their very flexible spines and with their toe beans, and can very simply fall on the floor on their paws. Upright. But no, obviously you can't just start dropping your cat from holding her up just because she can make the landing. Cats still take fall damage, unlike in Minecraft. Cats use inner ear sensors, which I didn't really know was a thing, but I guess it works. And this helps them figure out what position they are in, so they know how to fall, which is very nice. I didn't expect that. But alright, there's nothing else I can really add to that, so this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe, obviously. Have a nice morning or night, and I'll see you all next Friday.